I want to be able to look back at this and say, damn, I showed up for myself and I made it happen. I saw a vision, I chased it, and I made it a reality. I want to inspire my younger self. I want to inspire you. I want to show you that you can do whatever you want as long as you put in the action to get there. Less yapping, more doing. But that is what I want to feel. That is what I want to see. I want to be able to look back at these videos and be like, wow, I've come a long way. I've said this before that with journaling it's like documenting too, because you go back and you're like, wow, I've come a long way. My mentality is much better. I remember when I was in this position, now I'm in this position. I'm much, much better. And I never thought I'd be in this position. Today, I actually came across a voice memo that I said to myself 2 years ago about how I'd level up and this and that. And here I am. I've leveled up. So if you look back at things, if you have documented, then you will see that you have made much more progress than you could have imagined. If you, of course, actually put in the work. You have leveled up. Even though it might not seem like it, and you might feel like the same person. If you've documented and you've actually put in some work, you will realize that you have leveled up. And that's the beauty of documenting. Because, like I said, I want to go back when in the future, look at these videos and be like, I put in the work, I got the reward. Look at, like, this is amazing, this is like sick. Same thing where I look at my journal, I'm like, wow, my mentality has come a long way. With these videos, I can see me, me as a whole, the brand as a whole, I've come a long way. I've built this a long way. So I would recommend that you document in some way, whether it be recording for yourself, publicly, or just on a journal. Document. Because once you go back to that, you will be more grateful for the progress that you've made or the progress that you missed. There's a saying that sometimes we forget we're in the middle of what we used to pray for. And that is so true, because life goes on so fast and you think that, oh wow, I made no progress. But let's say you quit a bad habit this year or last year or whatever, whatnot, and you couldn't quit that 2-3 years ago or a couple months back. You made progress. You used to pray that, please God, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to stop this. Help me. And you kept doing that and you asked for forgiveness and whatever, whatnot. And boom, He gave you what you were praying for. And sometimes you don't realize that. So documenting and then taking a step back and looking back at it, and you're like, whoa, I did make progress. That feeling is what I want to capture with my content, with my life. I want to look back and it'd be like a documentary. The come up, the build up, everything. Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, spiritually. I already said that. You know what I mean? I want to be able to look at that and be like, I did it, man. It's like that brings a smile on my face right now, because I envision myself and I can see that I will do that. And I'll be looking back at this video. I'll be looking back at the other videos, and I'll be like, I put in the work, I reap the reward. And I can look back at myself going through all the process. It's amazing. So I would recommend you should document, whether it be online, publicly, privately, journal, whatever. Do it so you have something to reference. It helps you practice being more grateful for the things that you have and for the leveling up that you've done that you might have missed. So yeah, try it.